Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. It doesn't feel like a Friday, it does feel like it's earlier in the week, which is quite nice because it's the weekend tomorrow and I don't have to do anything even though it feels like I do. It's nice. It is a very rainy Friday. My sister has just left for a camping trip with her friend to the beach. Let's hope the weather changes up for them. It's Friday. I'm feeling very wiped out after this week. If you've not been watching the vlogs this week, there's just been a lot of big stressful events. Some positive, some negative, mostly neutral, but just big and a lot. And I am just feeling a bit exhausted having to deal with it all. And so I've been a little bit more shut off today, although saying that, I've gotten myself up and ready and doing things a lot faster than I have done I think any other day this week. So that's a good sign. It means I can get all my jobs that I need to get done over and done with today. I have some applications I want to send off this evening, which probably will start doing them in the afternoon because we're not going over to Chris's house tonight. We're staying here because Chris is going out this evening, so I can get a couple of them done before the evening time, so I'm probably going to spend most of my day focusing on that. Yeah, it's just going to be it's a standard kind of Friday. Going to get on with some research, get on with some application prep. That's going to be my entire Friday, basically, and then just switch off for the weekend, pass out, cuddle cat. She was a little cuddly this morning. But since then, she's just been content laying beside me. Yeah. But yeah. It's gonna be a good day. It has just started pouring with rain. It's summer. What the hell happened? Like, don't get me wrong. We had the ridiculous 30-degree odd heat. And that was ridiculous. And then we had a couple of thunderstorms and it cooled right back down. And now it's just raining every day. This is not what I meant when I wanted things to get a bit cooler. To be fair, it is still pretty warm. It's still like 18 degrees, 19 degrees, which is warm. But the rain makes it feel much colder. And it's meant to be raining all weekend and all through next week as well. Fantastic. Anyways, yes, best get on with some work, get it over and done with so I can, you know, not think about it for the rest of the weekend, which is ideal. That's what I'm gonna do. Hello. She's been curled up on this blanket all afternoon. Haven't you? She got very, very clingy. She spent all morning ignoring me. And then this afternoon, she was so clingy. I was like pacing about, doing some thinking about my job related bits and bobs, and she was just meowing, following me around, getting frustrated that I wasn't sitting down, weren't you? Yeah. And then I set her this blanket out and she's been sound asleep on this blanket all afternoon. Haven't you? You've barely noticed the cuddles I've given you while you were on this blanket. When I was done walking around, huh? Yeah. Good evening, everyone. It is later this evening. It's been a pretty productive day. In some fronts more than others. It's very much the same as last week. In some areas, in the same areas as last week, unfortunately, it's very, very slow. But in other areas, things have gone very, very well, which is good. It's a good day. I got my applications done before Chris got back from work this evening. He came back for a little bit. He's literally just left to go out with his friends for the night. So it's just you and me, huh? It's just you and me. And my parents, who are downstairs. In terms of this bedroom. It's just you and me. Yeah. But yeah, really decent day in terms of productivity. Got a lot done. So that's really nice. Pizza for dinner. My favourite pizza as well, which is great. And yeah, I don't know what we're going to watch, but we'll probably just find something. We tend to watch Bob's Burgers when no one else is in, which I don't know if we'll end up watching that tonight because my mum probably won't like it. But we'll see what we end up with. It's my favourite pizza though, so I ain't complaining. And yeah, we're just gonna have a quiet evening in, won't we? Yeah. Quiet evening in after an insanely stressful week with a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. Not for you. You've been sleeping. You slept through the entire thing. It's been a good day. Nice and productive. Got stuff done. Now I'm gonna pop to the loo before I get cooled down for dinner. If that's okay with you. You're starting to get frustrated. Look at that tail. Starting to get frustrated with my presence. I'm taking up too much blanket space. I'm so sorry. Ah yes. My favourite time of day. Coming upstairs after dinner and watching some TV to an incredibly clingy kitten. Huh? Yeah, that's you. Oh, there she goes. She needs to rub her face on the camera. Come here. Come back this way. No. This way. This is a good girl. Just had my dinner with my parents. We ended up watching the Taylor Swift, I can't remember what it's called, Taylor Swift Long Pond Sessions. It was the live recording thing she did with Disney Plus for her album Folklore that came out. I think the anniversary was the other day, its 1 year anniversary. Wasn't it? Yeah, it's been on my to watch list for the longest time. And it's just one of those things that's like, you never think about it because it's such a niche, like, it's literally her and the two people she wrote the album with doing an acoustic performance of the entire album and kind of talking about the story behind each song. Is really interesting and really good, but it's something that's really niche and like you're never going to be in the mood to watch it. You just kind of need to sit down and cozy up and do it. And yeah, my dad was scrolling through Disney Plus and I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to watch that for ages. And so we watched it and it was very good. It was quite long because obviously it's a whole album plus explanations for each song. But it was really good. It really definitely injected a lot of creative juices in my brain. I think because of all this job search stuff that I've kind of got to prioritise right now, and that feedback that I got from my project that was mostly negative, I've kind of taken a step back from my creative stuff to kind of give it a breather, and because I don't like forcing myself to do creative things because then it's just not fun. I say as a person doing daily vlogging and struggling very much. I still find it fun, I just struggle. You know what I mean. I digress. But like, I haven't been my creative self as much recently, and it does affect my stress levels so much. I think that is a big part of why I'm stressed, because I'm doing something that ultimately doesn't reflect me very well, but I have to do it. I'm not really in a position where I can't. I have to get it sorted first, and my ability to focus on any of my creative projects right now is just out the window, and that's really sad for me. But it's just kind of the position I'm in right now where I kind of I have the time to focus on it and I should utilize that time to focus on it, but I'm trying to have a really serious moment here, you know. She's blocking my light as well. Come on, girl. Have your drink. I should be using my time right now to be working on it, but I think that I'm having to prioritize other stuff in my life right now because I don't really have a choice. And it's quite a stressful, exhausting experience, and having to be creative as well, bouncing back from negative feedback, is just not something I'm in the headspace to do right now, on top of all of the stuff that I'm dealing with in my real life. The job stuff that I've got to work through. I have no choice but to do that. I can't just not do it and focus on my creative endeavours like I have been for the past couple of months. My time is kind of up, which is fine. I got what I wanted to get done in the time that I spent working on my projects, and I do, you know, once I kind of get my job stuff sorted, I do hope to go back to the creative project stuff. But right now, like, the stress of the job stuff is really taking everything out of me, and going back to the creative project is just, why are you focusing on the TV? It's just not something I'm capable of doing right now, and I'm very much a perfectionist, which is terrible if you're a creative person. But I don't like attempting to do something when I know it's not going to be very good. You know, if I know I'm not in the right headspace, then ultimately it's not going to be very good. I'm going to have to redo it anyway. So I like to be in the right place mentally before I sit down and do anything creative. But yeah, watching Taylor Swift, who is obviously incredibly talented and very good at what she does, and is so eloquent and so good at explaining her creative process, really made me think about the fact that I haven't touched my project in weeks now, since I got that negative feedback, because processing that on top of the job stress stuff that I have to prioritise is just a bit much right now. As much as I have a plan and I'm ready to go the second this stress goes away and the second I get myself sorted, it's just I'm not ready to start acting yet. And it's frustrating. I hate it. But that's just how it goes, isn't it, lads? In the real world, if you're not born rich and famous, you have to prioritise the real world before you can think about the fantasy stuff. Anywho's, yes, it's bedtime now. Chris is out with his friends. I have a very cuddly kitten who is now sitting on a blanket because I'm not paying her any attention. And yeah, I'm going to go to bed. So thank you very much for watching my video. It's been a very, whoa, it's been a very good day in terms of getting stuff sorted on the job front, and yeah, followed by a chill evening. So I'm gonna have an even chiller evening now, cuddling my cat and falling asleep. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Oh wait, no, saying that nicely, Buzz. I almost forgot. Night night, gorgeous.